guys need to get to bed. It's bedtime. Because tomorrow we're waking up and going to pick up our new RV.
Not a bad drive.
Most of the ride was perfect.
Yeah. Babies are getting a little frustrated being in their car seats. This is the hardest age to travel. You can't like hand them a toy. They don't know how to hold it.
You can't watch tablets yet.
Can't watch a tablet. They don't like being in their car seat. It's always been this way with all of our babies. We're almost there. How are you feeling?
Good. I'm ready to get there. Get in the RV.
I'm excited to see it in person.
Me too.
It's weird doing this something sight unseen, but that's kind of the way of the world now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, not only have we seen 60 pictures, they've also done a video walkthrough of the outside and the inside for us.
And we've seen a lot of RVs in person to kind of have an idea. Oh, there's a Brahms. I want that. I want that. They have a really good grilled chicken sandwich. Mom and I got that when we came to Fort Worth. Speaking of long car rides,
Yeah, no joke.
that was an 8-hour car ride with the 3 kids, and I was like 8 months pregnant with twins.
You can do that.
If I could do that, I would do anything. So the plan is that you're gonna drive the RV back and I'm gonna drive this back. Are we gonna put the kids in the RV?
I think the 3 older kids in the RV.
I think we should put the babies in the RV. I hate listening to them cry. You know, it doesn't bother you. Like, you're annoyed. I have a physical reaction to it, like my blood pressure and my heart rate rise.
I am annoyed.
You're not annoyed?
No.
Oh.
I don't want them to cry, but I'm not annoyed.
Are you like is it heart-wrenching for you?
Sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, it just kind of depends.
Yeah. Depends, like on...
Like if I think they're hungry or whatever.
Yeah, that's true. If they're not just like, they're annoyed right now. This is not a hungry cry. This is like, I want out of my car seat. Alright, well, our next clip will probably be the unit. I like how you started calling it the unit.
The rig.
The rig.
The rig.
We gotta think of a name for it. We were talking about it on the way down, but Brad's like, we can't name it without seeing it. So once you see it, drop a comment of like what you think this thing should be named. I have to see if it's like sweet and innocent or if it's like badass.
Sweet and innocent.
I said ass.
It's a class C.
Sweet and innocent. So like a Farrah.
There she is. Yeah, definitely a sweetheart. So, a girly name. Alright, got everything squared away with the dealership. Got 3 out of 5 kids. Rachel's taking obviously the infants home. And we're gonna probably go ahead and fill this up with gas and get some McDonald's for lunch. We'll go to a truck stop. Alright, on our way home we got gas. Actually, so to fill this thing up, it was about a quarter tank. To fill the whole thing up was about 140 bucks. So that's actually better than I thought it was gonna be. The kids are having a blast. They're like, this is awesome. So that's good. And this thing's super easy to drive. It's actually shorter than, because we had our pickup truck and our trailer. So this rig is actually shorter than our old one. And it's awesome. It has a backup camera and side cameras. So when you put on, it's just like Rachel's car. When you put on the turn signal, it shows you, it has the camera, the side angle camera. So pretty awesome. All right, let's get home. Okay, well we made it home with the RV. So I have it running and the generator on because I have trying to cool it down, got the air conditioner running. So obviously we got the awning with the lights going. And then we're having what's called the sip and see. So we're having everybody over for a happy hour.
You just need a little step stool.
Yep, need a little step stool. Hey Eloise. Hi honey. All right, so we walk into the living room / dining room area. Uh-oh, it's like 8 is awake, I better go grab her. Good morning. That's probably a super awkward transition because it's just really hard to vlog with 5 kids, obviously. Especially we had a bunch of people over We called it a sip and see, so we kind of had like a happy hour. Everybody came and looked at the new RV. So I'll be sure to do an RV tour today. Today is Sunday. And we're gonna have to go put the RV over in storage. And I think our first camping adventure will be down in Branson. Rachel's dad's birthday is over Labor Day weekend. So I think we're gonna get down to Branson over Labor Day weekend. So it should be a lot of fun. Now this morning, I don't know if you can tell, but it's really smoky and that fan's kind of loud. I'm cooking bacon. And I made the joke to Lyndle that bacon is a gift from God. And she's like, is that true? Did you just make that up? No, Lyndle, bacon truly is a gift from God. So, oh, 4-year-olds. Is bacon a gift from God?
Absolutely. I don't love that being on the counter. She does.
She do.
I don't.
I really missed having an RV. Will you flush that down the toilet, please?
No, thank you.
What? In the RV?
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Don't you with the pleasure?
No, I don't. Thank you. It smells good, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, you're headed over to the other side. What are you getting?
A candle. A scent for the RV.
Yes.
Which I'm gonna try to get as the same one that we had in our last RV, because that candle scent we only burned in the RV and we both associated it. Like we came across the candle later and smelled it and it's like, doesn't this make you think of RVing? So I'm gonna go try to find that. I think it was like something cinnamon waffle.
Yeah, it sounds right. I wonder where you got it.
Bath and Body.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I get Bed Bath & Beyond and Bath & Body mixed up. Bath and Body. So I'm gonna get that, and then I want to get like a couple of decorations for our porch for fall.
Oh, I brought over some fall decorations from the school bus.
Okay, cool.
All right, have fun.
Okay.
And now, finally, the moment you've all been waiting for. Okay, we have our front door, obviously. Well, I guess we would call that the side door, but that's the entrance door. Off the entrance door, we got this is a coat closet. It's got some hooks up there. And then everything we need. It's got a remote for the lights.
Why don't you so far?
Yes, honey. Automatic leveling system. That's nice. Got the air conditioner. The tanks have heaters, which is great for if we go out when it's cold. The tank will be heated and they won't freeze. Lots of overhead storage. That's going to be Bear's bedroom up there, so that's where he'll sleep. This is going to be Eloise's bed. That's where she'll sleep. This is Lyndle. That's where she'll sleep. Obviously, this is a dinette, and this is a couch. I think there's 7 total seat belts in here. Obviously, we have the drivers and the passengers. And Bear, what are you doing in there? Trying to work your DVD player? So each bunk bed area has their own DVD player, which is nice because, you know, a lot of the times when you're camping, you don't have great internet, and so you can't really stream stuff. So it's really nice that they're actual DVD players. Obviously now we're in the master bedroom where Rachel and I will sleep. Lots of storage, another TV. Check out how big the bathroom is. It's huge. So we got your toilet, you got some storage, you got a medicine cabinet, you got some storage under there, and then you have a pretty darn big shower. I was in it last night. I was comfortable. Bigger than our last RV, so that's good. And then, so yeah, 2 ways to get to the bathroom. Got a pretty good fridge here. Hang on, Bear, I'm almost done giving the tour and then I can help you. And so, yeah, that's it. That's everything. I think it's gonna be the perfect layout
Daddy, who forgot to watch
for our family. So when you buy a used camper, especially, so this is a 2017, only has 3,800 miles on it. But when you buy a used camper, you know that something's gonna be broken. And so in this case, the back storage compartment, the back locker, if you will, must have had some sort of damage. If you can see, like this purple paint. So they took out whatever was here originally, and then they put this box, this wooden box in it, which, I mean, they did a good job. It's really nice and stable and sturdy. But the weird thing is, they didn't coat the underside of it. And so you just have wood. You just have wood exposed to the elements. So what I'm gonna go ahead and just do is rubberize the outside layer. That way at least we'll have a moisture protection so the wood doesn't get wet and rot. You know, previously I'm sure that there was if you can see that black, that's a plastic liner or tote or whatever you want to call it. So I'm sure that was here previously. So who knows? You know, who knows what happened. I'm gonna text the dealership and be like, hey, any idea what the heck the story was with that? So we'll see. But anyway, they did a good job repairing it. It doesn't scare me at all. But at least I want to coat it and make sure it's, you know, waterproof. Okay, so it's 11:50 p.m. I'm finally ready to go to bed. I've actually been researching vehicles that you can tow behind an RV. They call that flat towing because you can't. Unfortunately, there's just not a lot of vehicles that you can like flat tow behind an RV. There's like certain years of like CRVs and Jeep Wranglers, a lot of the four-wheel drive stuff you can, but obviously we're a family of 7 now, and so it really limits like what we can and can't tow. There's a Jeep Grand Cherokee that like they started having a third row. Some of GMC Acadias that obviously have a third row. I guess some Ford Explorers have a third row. So yeah, we'll have to, I don't know, we'll see. I really, really, really like my minivan. But, you know, if we're going to be RVing a lot, we need a vehicle that we can pull behind. It's really funny, like, getting this RV has like, anyway, I've started dreaming again. So it's like, you know, it's kind of funny because like whenever we tell people that we have 5 kids, like, oh, you have your hands full, or, you know, like tell somebody that we just bought an RV and, you know, we have 5 tiny kids. It's like, you know, who cares what people think of you? Like, we're really happy. It was funny because I was doing the dishes. We were listening to the song Edamame. And so I was like, Rachel, I've got an idea. And she like got all excited. I'm like, let's write a rap song about edamame. Like who sits down and has that idea to write a song about edamame? And then it becomes highly successful. And she's like, darn, I thought you really did have an idea. She's like, because I really like your ideas. And I think that's why Rachel and I work so like well together. It's like, you know, 2 weeks ago, she's like, man, I really miss camping and I really miss our RV. And so I'm like, me too. Let's get another RV so we can get the heck out there. And just like, you know, we don't fly off the seat of our pants, but we also like aren't afraid to say yes. And I think that makes for a really fun life. You know, I think we're really blessed that obviously we both have really great jobs. And so it helps to have the means to afford stuff like that. But, you know, we've really worked for it. I'm 40 years old, and I feel like I'm almost 40. I'm 39. So, like, I'm finally, you know, in a place where we can go get an RV, and we can, you know, trade around our vehicles if we need to. So it's like all this hard work has finally paid off. So, speaking of dreaming big, I don't know how this is going to work, but when I retire from the Navy, which the earliest I'm going to retire would be February or March of 2024. I'll have 20 years in next year, but you have to keep your highest rank for 3 years to get that for your retirement. So I'll start getting my retirement pay at 60 years old, and so I want to get my retirement pay for my current rank, which is an 04. And so you have to be an 04 for at least 3 years. And so I'll hit my 3-year mark in February of 2024. So that's the earliest I'll retire. But I've always said, for my retirement, what I want to do is take an RV drive it up to Alaska. So I did a little bit of research today. It's 60 hours. It's like almost 4,000. It's like 3,666 miles or something like that. So it's like almost 4,000 miles just to get there. And so that is, if you do 8 hours a day, that's 7 days to get from here to Alaska to drive it. So if we did it in 2024, the youngest twins would be, 2 years old. And I don't know, 7 days in a car, 8 hours at a time. I don't know. It might work. It's not a car. It's an RV. And Berend Lyndle, let's see, in 2 years, they would be almost be 7. Eloise would be 5. If you've ever driven or an RV to Alaska, let us know down below. Was it worth it? I don't know if we'll do it or not. But it wouldn't be for 2 more years. So we'll see. All right. I gotta go to bed.